Good morning, Shortridge. I hope you have had a restful weekend and have been able to recharge and prepare for this wonderful coming week. We had a very difficult week last week as a few of our students in our community made poor choices and created a disruptive learning environment. Because of this, I want to pause and reaffirm what we, the Blue Devils, at Shortridge High School are all about. What is expected from you as a student at Shortridge, and to make sure that it's clear what the ramifications are if you violate and cannot uphold these expectations. Tuesday, a student brought a weapon to our school. And Friday, we had student altercations that resulted in many fights. Luckily, gratefully, thankfully, no one was severely hurt. The vast majority of you come to school ready to learn, to take on the day's learnings. However, these events significantly distracted and detracted from our ability to meet the expectations of our fellow peers, our students, your parents, the reasons why they send you here, our teachers, their mission to serve, and our greater community. Not just will they be more willing to come here and help us be a better school, but what that perspective is, their perception is of us at Shortridge. I believe that is important that you know we followed our due process for those few students that violated our code of conduct last week. This includes those that engaged in a verbal or physical altercation, sent messages or posts that could instigate these or promote these, left a designated space during a hold, and also those that filmed a fight. All of those things led to the situation at Shortridge in a fight to escalate to much more. So we ask you to follow these simple expectations. Do not stand, film, or instigate student altercations and fights. If there's one that occurs, you need to be directed by and listen to the directions of the adults that are there. Remove yourself from those areas. The filming, the watching only promotes and puts others in danger and further disrupts the school environment. Listen to those adults and act as directed as we try to help and lessen the impact of the harmful situation. And do not post disparaging, untrue, or hurtful things on social media. This hurts others, creates unnecessary altercations, and puts you and your peers in our school in a negative light and at risk. If you do not meet these, there will be consequences. If you engage in a verbal or physical altercation, you will at minimum receive 3 to 5 days of out-of-school suspension. You can even be placed up for expulsion. All students who engage in any type of fight can only return when accompanied by a parent or a guardian for a conference. And they will be placed on a contract. And if that contract is later violated, you can and will be put up for expulsion. If you film a fight, you're likely to get a minimum of 1 day out of school suspension. You will also be put on a behavior contract, and if that contract later is violated, you can be suspended and put up for expulsion. If you leave your designated space during a hold, you are likely to get a minimum of a 1 day out of school suspension. You will also be put on a behavior contract because this violates not just the safety of others, but of course yourself. If that contract is later violated, you, again, can be suspended or expelled from Shortridge High School. If you share a live or go live or send any messages or posts that instigate a fight, you will have a 1 to 3 day out of school suspension. This means even if you are not in the fight or in the area of the fight, you can still be considered a fighter for the role you played in promotion of it and be held accountable for that. If that contract is again violated, you can also be put up for expulsion. When a student chooses to engage in disruptive behaviors, it does not just affect one, two, or a few of us, but everyone in the school. Every student missed out on their educational opportunities last week. It violates others' rights to a quality education. It puts adults and students at risk. We will not tolerate this, and actions will be taken if you violate our school code of conduct. I do want to acknowledge that there are things that create stress significantly, things that can make you very angry. But always know that there are other options and that we are here for you. If you feel threatened, upset, or unsure how to handle a circumstance or situation, reach out to an adult here at Shortridge to help. Your teachers, your counselors, administrators, coaches, any of the caring adults in this building are here to help and give guidance. If you do not reach out, we can't help you. So I plead that you pause, think about your actions, and think about those other options that you have, and reach out to an adult. Stop in to see your favorite teacher, talk to them about it, and find a better way. You have heard me many times say that we focus in this building at Shortridge on creating very positive and supportive relationships, and how this is at the core of successes at Shortridge, with your peers, with your teachers, with the other adults. We continue to build upon this foundation to support you in your ATLs, your classrooms, in the hallways, and all of the activities at Shortridge. Today, we will continue to emphasize in your ATL the importance of meeting these expectations, following our guidance, and creating a safe and supportive school culture. It is my hope that as we start this new week, we can focus on these positive things at Shortridge, providing an excellent educational experience for you, for each and every student that enters our building. A place that's safe, a place that is based upon hope. It's a place that gives you opportunities for success. Thank you for listening, reflecting, and pausing. Use these next time that you feel stressed or angry. I hope that we start this week, hit the reset button, and begin anew for what we can accomplish at this school. I'm proud to be your principal, and go Blue Devils.